Alright, here we are. Hello. It's time for us to draw. It's time to draw. I'm not gonna hang on my face for too long. Just for a couple seconds and here we are. Here we are. So, today I'm just gonna keep working on this piece. This is oops, I'm sorry. That might have been loud. This is just the template or whatever you want to call it that I plan on using for my Dota Underlords series when I upload it to YouTube. Even though it's gonna be, I'll probably like upload most of it in bulk or something. Get like a ton of episodes out at once, just for the hell of it. But basically everything except for the character itself is placeholder, and the character is currently unfinished. So we're gonna be working on that for a while, and I'm actually gonna turn this down a little bit so you hear me a little bit better. Whoa, maybe that's a bit too much. Or maybe actually I'll do like this. I turn it down for myself so I can hear myself a little bit better, and then I crank it up for you guys. So it's about like half or something from when I talk. Hopefully that'll be just fine. But yeah, let's not waste any time except for doing a couple of small things that I thought I managed to fix before I started streaming. But alright. See, I've never tried to stream with a mic, or I've never tried to draw with a mic like right by my face, so we'll see how things go. And cables everywhere, messing with my other stuff. Here we go. Gonna move this one, and that looks a little bit better. Alright, let's just get to this. Let's get to this, and let's see, yeah. So, as so many artists, one of my biggest flaws, one of my biggest hurdles is just drawing hands and fingers, right? So that's what we're going to start off with today. And basically we will only be doing like coloring and shading and stuff today, I believe. I might jump in and do like some sketching and stuff later on, but I want to try to get this finished as soon as possible so I can just start cranking out the Dota Underlord videos to YouTube. So this is where we'll start off, and I just realized I'm gonna move this so I can see it a bit easier. I want to be able to see the chat in case someone jumps in, start talking. But all right. Yeah. And it's a Saturday today. How are people enjoying their Saturday? I've had a pretty nice Saturday actually. I've not accomplished a lot. I was thinking about going to the gym and then I didn't, per usual. Let's see here. Which I laugh about it, but not a good thing, right? Need to get to the gym. Basically, I used to go to the gym every Tuesday through Friday. I went to the gym for about at least an hour every day, and it would be, well, yeah, for about an hour every day, and I'd be there around like 6:30 in the morning, and then I'd work out. I'd go home. I'd have a shower. I'd have breakfast, and then I was ready to take on the day, right? But then I had my surgery, so I had a nose surgery because like the bone on the inside of the nose or something for me, it was like covering up my well, like the passage in the nose, right? Apparently, and I didn't know that. I went to the doctor because I felt like I had like phlegm at the back of my throat, and like I just couldn't get rid of it, and that's still like somewhat of a problem. Not as bad as it used to be, but it's still there. But then like he noticed like, yeah, both of your nasal passages are like blocked. Like your breathing through the nose is just, it's not like how a human actually does it. And I'm like, what is? It's been like this for like my entire life. So I found that out, and that led to me having a surgery. Took maybe like 5 or 6, no, maybe more. It took like 8 months until the surgery actually happened after the diagnosis and everything, because they had to get the times, and then they had to make sure that I actually wanted the surgery and a bunch of stuff like that, because it wasn't it's not like it was necessary. Like I've lived without it before, and they basically told me like it won't actually be a problem. It's like only if you say that you feel like you need it is when we'll do the surgery. And I'm like, hey, if I can breathe better through my nose, that's like I want to take that, right? So that's what I did, and yeah, now I can actually I can breathe through my nose. I was shocked when I finally started healing up in my nose. I was shocked at this is how people this is how it actually supposed to feel. Why didn't anybody tell me? I had no idea. And even things like working out, I've always for me, when you work out, you have to breathe through your mouth because you need to get more air or something. Turns out you can breathe through your nose. No one told me that. I've just assumed why would I ask can I breathe through my nose when it's just so obvious to me that I couldn't, right? So yeah, that's something that happened in my life. Oh, and yeah, so I had that surgery, and then I had I wasn't allowed to work out or basically do any real physical activity for 2 weeks after the surgery, and that's when the whole routine just crumbled. And it's been almost 2 months since then, and I still haven't gone back into it. And also I've got a new work schedule. But the thing is, with the new work schedule, I basically have more time in the morning to be able to go to the gym, and I think that's a little bit of what's messing it up. I feel like I have more time, so I start sleeping in more, and then I just wake up and I've lost all the energy because I slept in. Because I don't know about you, but usually I have to, if I wake up, I have to start the day right there and then. If I don't, I'll be it's such a slow start otherwise. It'll take forever. For me at least. Let's see how we're doing this. We'll want some more nails here. I'll do another layer. But yeah, so because of that, I'm really I'm not going to the gym as I should have been the last months or so, which kind of sucks because I was really slimming down for a while, and now I've stagnated or maybe even regressed a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm definitely not losing any more weight the last couple of weeks at least, which kind of sucks because that's been my goal. Let's see here. Do you want to make those brighter? I feel like this is fine for the nails because they're such a minor thing. These ones I had more detailed and such because they're more of a focus, but this is just such a side thing. They might actually not even be a part of the actual thumbnail, so I might leave this hand as it is right now. I might add more later when I add the finishing touches to this piece. One problem I have is I really I just love this sketchy look to the sweater, and I don't want to mess it up. I feel like this works, especially when you look at it from afar, but I still there's I do want to add some more, but it's all on one layer because I just did it as a sketch, and now I can't really go back on it because I was not planning on this being the actual final part of it. I was literally just sketching, doing some fun stuff, and I'm oh, what a character like this, and then I started coloring, and then I'm oh wow, this is actually looking good, and then eventually it's yeah, I'll use this. That's when I realized it was on one layer, but I was way too far. Like I was I was in too deep at that point. So I just had to go with it. Now we're working on yet another layer. This little piece right here, I've noticed, like when I zoom out, like that piece, for some reason it stands out so much. So I'm gonna have to do something about that, like right now, before I forget about it. Like, is that enough, or should I like blend it more with this? Maybe. Now this area just looks even more orange, which I don't want. Like, I don't want the shading to start here, really. Maybe something like this, just adding more of these streaks here. Yeah, this actually looks fine. I don't want it to get any darker, because like this, like I feel like this looks pretty nice actually. Like it almost looks like pixel art to me for some reason. Like with this, it feels like it's some like clear. It's a very like I don't know how to explain it. Like the gradient that happens here, it just feels like it's something you would see in pixel art, and I like that. I'm not a fan of the mouth entirely. I don't want to. I've thought about removing it, to be honest. Let's see. Let's do this on another layer. Like just covering it up completely. Like that or something. I don't know. That kind of removes the like. So if we compare like this to this. Hello, how you doing? I'm fine. But no, like this, I feel like it adds much more of an expression. While this, I think this looks a little bit better, but this is so much more expressive. So I'm gonna keep it like this. Actually, it does bother me a little bit though, like the way I have the shape of the lip. Because if you can't tell, and you probably can, because it looks nothing like me, but it's supposed to be me. Just with like way fuller hair. Back in my early 20s, now I'm in my late 20s, and the hair is basically just gone, and the beard is way like thicker and fuller. Like I don't think I could ever like grow it out to be like this. Even if I wanted to, like I kind of enjoy having shorter beard with a mustache. But this looks like it just looks so fluffy and like cuddly, that right? And adding like the sweater to it, I just want to hug this version of myself. It's supposed to be me, and I'm gonna hold it like a character or like a hero character from Dota Underlords here. I'll be placing them on the board, which, like I said earlier in the stream, this board is right now it's just a placeholder. We'll see what we do with this. I might just try to copy the background that's in the game right now, or at least the background that I'm using in the game, because you can unlock backgrounds. It's a cosmetic thing, right? But yeah, like except for that, I don't know. Like I do want to tweak this hand a little bit. Like the fingers are hidden, but I feel like at least like the ring finger should stand out a little bit. Maybe here, like in this area. I'll show you. I feel like it should be standing out. Let's get a color that pops here, like kind of like that, almost. But I'm not sure, like, because that I'm trying to like copy this shape with my hand, like imagine that I'm holding on to something, and then it would actually like go back behind like this, but it's like it's pointing in like this direction, right? So like points inward. So that's That's a bit of a conundrum I have. Because like I said, like just drawing fingers and hands. Even though I've been drawing for so many years now, I have never taken the time to properly just focus on the fingers and hands enough for this not to be a problem. It's just like I can't focus on only one thing for too long. I just get way too bored, and then I like actually just lose interest in the thing itself. Or like it happens way too often that I do that rather. I do have instances where I can focus on things, but doesn't always work out. And learning how to draw hands is definitely one of those things where I just like I lose interest after drawing like maybe 4 or 5 hands, so like on a paper, and then I'm like, ah, kill me now, I'm done. These are a bit too bright, I feel. I should do this. See, now this area just sticks out that much more because I use the solid colors here. I guess that looks a bit better. Maybe if I like make this darker, because it looks like it's like supposed to be bending inwards a little bit, right? But then again, it is closer to the light, because the light source is coming from like the right here. If we take this, looks okay. Maybe just make this a bit darker. The shadows coming down like this. Whoa. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna have to deal with any system sounds happening. Or maybe you guys aren't hearing them. I haven't really tried to do anything about them for the stream just yet. See, we even have like the guidelines here, and like they kind of add a bit to it though, right? It's like every time I go over them and do something to them, it feels like some area here stands out way more than it needs to. So maybe I should just leave the sweater as it is. I do feel I need to touch up on this area at the very least, because this is an actual mess. This isn't even. And then we'll have to just add the details. After we make this looks a little better at least. Now, see, like when I zoom out, this area actually stands out. Though I guess that is fine as long as... Yeah, see, it's a little bit too bright though. We do it like this. Then that side is facing the light. This is what I get for painting on only one layer while sketching. And this is also what I get for thinking that it looked so nice that I had to keep going with this. Now this, like, look at this mess. Like, what is it? Like, where is the arm? Like, the arm is like here, right? But this area we can see it's clearly like around the torso. So how the hell? I guess we'll just do like this. And we'll, like the other parts, we'll just have to go in with the details a little bit later. Just make sure we know what shape we're working with first, and then we'll keep going from there. Kind of like this or something. This, yeah, it's a bit too bright. Like this, and then we start blending a little bit. It's looking decent. This a little bit of I like that. This looks better. Let's go a little bit darker with this one. Oops. Is this looking alright? It's kind of, it's a little bit too like divided. It almost looks like I pasted it on here, right? We need to do something about this, but like we still need folds here so we can tell that it's actually like, because it's bundling up this part of the or I guess it's like this part gets bundled up. It's like supporting itself, but with the arm a little bit, yeah. So it's still like, it's supposed to be bundled up here a little bit. So we need to like do something like this. Oof. So this is where I feel like it gets a bit tricky, because it bundles up, and that means like all of these separates are towards the light a little bit more, but not too much, because they're still like facing away from it. See, like it's doing things like these that always confuse me. Maybe that's too bright. Maybe that's too bright. Oh yeah, what am I doing? I'm putting these on the wrong side. like this. We need to like shift this a little bit, I feel like, somehow. Or like make them blend together at least. All right. Jesus, can you hear my cat snoring? It's kind of showing on the audio at least, so you might be able to hear her. See, this is just such a huge mess. Oh, why did I do this? Oh my god. I don't know. Whoops. I don't know. Because then again, it looks fine. Like, it looks totally okay from afar. And like, I don't want to have any focus on this area, so just having as few details as possible is fine there. But this, we still need to do something about. I just saw. Because it looks like something is going on here when nothing should be going on here. 2, 1, no! So a huge problem here is just a small little, like the shades of former lines just staying around. Like this here, this here. It's almost time for Christmas. It's only about, was it like a month and something more left? So it's coming up. It's coming up. Or is it? I think tomorrow isn't that the premiere? Tomorrow's the premiere of the new Rick and Morty, right? God bless VPNs and such. Because there's so many things, because like internet culture has become like it is so globalized, right? I feel like and even more than anything else, it's like it's Americanized, especially for the English speaking parts of the internet. So if you want to like catch a show that's airing like in America or well other countries as well, it applies for, but it is not airing in your country, that's when like problems occur, right? Like, because like here in Sweden, there are plenty of anime, because I watch a lot of anime, I'll use that as an example. There are plenty of anime that you can actually, like, they are on like the Crunchyroll website, but you cannot watch them, which is like, I don't understand that. Like, don't, at least don't show it to me. Like even with a premium account, which I'm pretty sure it does, like it shouldn't matter, like based on what they say at least. But even with a premium account, you can't watch them. I think like ReZero and Kimetsu no Yaiba are two of those. You can't watch them from Sweden at least on Crunchyroll, which I don't get. So you have to use a VPN to watch those. Or rather, if you want to watch those legally, right? There are always workarounds. Is this better? Looks better. And then actually, like I see here right now, I'll do another layer. I kind of want to add just like kind of like hair, like that. Yeah, that kind of works, right? Yeah, yeah. And then we'll keep like going like this. Because then this defines the shoulder a bit. Makes it looks nice. Or makes it look better at least. And then we'll just like multiply this. Oof. Just drag it down. Kind of like that. Yeah, I think that works. It looks nice. Now, I don't feel like I want to do much more with the character itself. Like or maybe we'll do like highlights and stuff right now. But no, I feel like I should do the background first, because then I don't lock myself into how the background should look. But at the very least, we'll be doing this. Let's just group these guys together like that. Yeah. Wait, what's that? What is this? It's just this little piece here, like that. Is that? Yeah. Alright, get him in there, I guess. Alright, and this is everything else. Yeah, well, that's bright. You can even tell on my face, like, look at this, look at that, this, and that. Yeah. Alright. Now the problem I have with the background is that I don't have a plan for the background. Is this part of that? It's part of that group, isn't it? Yeah. Because it goes completely blank here, yeah. I just want to get this out of the group. Do it like that. There. Alright, so now, and the pant area, we don't have to actually worry about even. But now we got this, and we need to come up with a background that works with this. So like, I'm gonna just try to sketch something out and see what I feel like would work. Because this hand is supposed to like somewhat be leaning on the table. So I feel like we need to do something like this at least, like we had previously. And then maybe the table is like moving in this direction or like over here. So this is the problem. We're like making the perspective work with the actual shape of the table. Or maybe I should just make it rounded. But then like based on like where I'm standing, how high up the table reaches, and then my hand, is it just going to be floating? I don't think that will work either. Oh, this song, by the way, Comet Kid. Does it say featuring? This program, I tell you what. This is so strange. Because now it says featuring Dunda Patrol. It's not supposed to say featuring. I don't get this. because the program I'm using to show this text, it's like it's reading the actual file, and for some reason the artist name is set as the as like well, as the, what would, I don't even know what to call it, like the featured artist, or like the like not the main artist, right? I don't get this. I don't get this at all. And it's bothering me because it's got the open bracket but not the close bracket, or it's called the bracket, right? It's got the open parenthesis but not the closing one. Alright, we're just gonna have to live with that for this stream. This song though, Comet Kid, is the inspiration for Comet Kid, the character that I'm working on for a game. Yeah, you didn't know that, now did you? I've been working on a game, or maybe some of you might have known that. Let's see if I can find it. Comet Kid character. Let's open this up. Boom. So this guy right here. Bam, here he is. Here's Comet Kid. How do you like him? I'm not 100% sure on the design yet. Because this, like the design, I have to be 100% sure about this, because I'll be animating him well, frame by frame. It's gonna be all hand animation, no tweens and stuff like that. At least for the character. Like the game itself, there might be stuff like that. Cause like, come on, it's gonna take 10 years or something to finish all the animation otherwise. And that also depends on how ambitious the project will be. But yeah, Comet Kid. This I'm definitely switching out. Like I don't know why I made it like this. It's probably just going to be like another yellow part of the glove, right, similar to this, and then I might give it some texture. And the shoes, I like them. I like the baggy pants with like the small legs, like down here. And can I remove this? I should be able to remove this one actually. I do have a new computer. Let's see. No, whoops. Oh, well, here's another Comet Kid. This is like the first picture I made. Like this was even before we decided that we wanted to make the game. This is the first picture I made that I ever made that was inspired by Comet Kid. So I had like this image in my head, like with because if we go back to that song, let's go back to that song and I'll show you like exact. I think it's like here. Yeah, like right here. I even knew what second. Like this. Whoop. Whoops. Well, yeah. So like that part. That part of the song inspired this scene. Like, so I was imagining like the king of space or something. King of space. It's just like giving Comet Kid like a pep talk, like, remember, your power is in your heart. And then I literally don't know what he says after that, and nothing can ever change that. I think is what he says. And then it says, now go. And like this like little wand is because I don't know why I decided to give him, like, because it felt like a little bit empty, him just poking him in the chest, I feel. And I wanted him to look like really, yeah, I'm not sure. I really like the way I did the shading in this. Like, it's something about it just makes it feel, it almost feels like I'm using like a bunch of small like gradients, right? Or at least to me. Though I did mess up a lot in this picture. It was a rushed one. It took me about maybe like an hour, not counting the sketching, I feel like. And that's me just making an assessment. I'm not sure exactly how long it took. But yeah, so this was the original version of Comet Kid. like I knew that I wanted like the hair to be, or like part of his head to be like the tail of a comet, and like his head to have like craters and stuff. And then I did a bunch of designs, and eventually it turned into this. So you got like kind of like a blue hair kind of thing, but it still has the craters, like so all around his head where the blue is, there's craters. And the tail is just his hair, or whatever this might be. It's still not 100% decided. And then he looks like some kind of like, I don't know, Space Patrol guy. It's kind of inspired by, I think, like the Space Patrol characters, I guess now, from Dragon Ball. They showed up. I think like the first one was like a side story, like he met Bulma's sister or something. And now they're a part of the Dragon Ball Super manga. Like a very integral part. Either way, like though, like that suit, like we're basically just like, it looks like it's just like a tight-fitting suit, and maybe just the guard, right? And apparently in one of the last couple of chapters, they're like, "Oh, you think I was wearing pants, didn't you?" I'm like, what? You just have fucking black legs that look like pants? Cool. But either way, so that was like somewhat of an inspiration, and the baggy pants is just a thing that I like doing that with characters, and then you add like this kind of like smaller legs. I really like. But yeah, this design's still not like 100% set on this. Like I definitely have some things that I want to change. Like the belt, I'm not completely satisfied with. At least like not the not the buckle. I feel like it's fine. Just need to add like a little bit of details to this part right there. But the rest I kind of want to change. Yeah, this is the general idea I have of Comic Kid. This is an animation test I did. Turned out kind of like this, which it looks decent. Like it's decent enough to use when we're just testing. When my partner in crime, I won't mention his name in case he doesn't want to, but he was just programming for the character and such, like in Unity. We needed some kind of sprite because we're gonna do it with sprites. And this is just a bunch of like color ideas. I ended up choosing this one. This was like the original color. Like this is what I wanted him to look initially, and then I did a bunch of tests. I do like this one. Like I think, and we'll see how we do with this. But we might actually just. We might change the color of the character depending on the power-ups, kind of like in Mega Man, because right now the game is kind of like a Mega Man Metroidvania kind of thing going on. Slash puzzle solver. It's like it's kind of way too many things right now, but we're like whittling down how we actually want the game to be. But yeah, so I kind of like most of these actually. Like the only ones I like, this one I feel like it's kind of boring. Like the purple and brown kind of melts together a bit too much. This one might be too much. Like I feel like I could keep this hair and such, but like change at least like the bottom part to a different or at least darker color would be fine. And even like the top here. This looks okay. This one is just, I don't know, I went crazy. This one looks a little bit, I don't know, it feels like it's clashing a bit too much. This is just like like this was like, I tried to decide like how will Comet Kid look when he's like small, right? So this is just a short idle animation I did, like it was just literally just tweening the body and the arms just to make it look like it's standing there breathing or something. Yeah. That's about it. How did I get to that rant? I'm totally blanking on how I even got there. Yeah, I totally blanked on why I mentioned Comet. Oh yeah, it was because the song came on. Yeah. Back to this. Let's actually just do it with solids for now. So we got like a table coming here or something. So if I put there and there, come on, make a line. Yeah, okay, it does make a line. All right. And then from here, like, is it like there? Oh, come on, it's gonna be pressure. That feels wrong. Something like that. Maybe I should think like, where are we in this room? Like, so if the table is like this, are we standing like close to the wall? Is this like, so let's actually get rid of this. So is this, come on. Jesus, I did it the wrong way. Come on, like that. So would this be like the corner of the room or something? What is... Alright. Would that, like this area, be the corner of the room? And then like the table is obscuring it, like the floor area, of course. And then like, is the table like only this wide or is it this wide? Like I can literally, it could just be like all this could be the table, but that doesn't make sense for the game, right? So I feel like something like, and this, that's why we need to define where the corner is as well, because that would be like the cutoff point for the table would have to be before we reach the corner at the very least. So if it's like something like this, and then I'm leaning the hand like on the corner of the table, like, and this, like I said, this is just guidelines, right? Ugh, bless me. Are we doing something like that? And like, because if that's the corner of the room, like, and then it keeps going down there, right? So the walls are like this, and then this. That doesn't look right at all. I feel like that corner shouldn't be there. Just get rid of it all. Let's see here. So maybe, because this is like, I haven't thought about what the actual like background should be. Should I just try to like, if I Google something, maybe I could find like, if I just Google Dota Underlords, see what I find. And now I'm bright. Yeah, like most of the stuff I see is from the base. It's like the playing field is the base one, like the normal one. I don't know what to call it. Wow. And here's a picture of the like blatant ripoff where like all the heroes kind of look like they do in Dota, but like I can tell which all of them are, but they look different. Like they look like different characters. Not the League one, which is just auto chess. No. Oh, maybe I should just. What if I do something like this? We'll just see how this looks. This is definitely not anything final. Oops. All right, whatever. Wow, and then I'm actually covering the characters in the background like almost perfectly. And then we just add a table on top of this, kind of. So if we just make a shape, That actually looks kind of stupid, to be honest. Shape of the table isn't 100% right either. Oh, come on. Ugh. I'm already waiting for the... What's going on in this picture? Alright, whatever. Oh, my cat just headbutted the mic stand. She's like, move this shit. It's in the way. Don't want it here. I'll move it back. Thank you. Maybe I'll try to... No, I'm not gonna move it too much because... But yeah, in Underlords, I'm already waiting to have like more Underlords available to play as, because we have 4 of them like in the pictures. So I really want to see how the other 2, like or rather the remaining 2, how they're played, and hopefully like they'll add even more eventually, right? Don't touch it. Good. Oh, you're so soft and cuddly. Oh, and I get kisses. I get kisses on my head. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I don't see this. Yeah, we're probably not gonna be borrowing stuff like this. Could we use like these tiles as a base for how the table should be though? Look at this. Oh, there they are. It's covered in like perfectly almost. You see like the feet down here. Either way, what if I just like, if I literally just borrow one of these tiles, kind of like this? Let me just do like this and that. Let me just borrow one of the tiles. All right, get out of here. Distorted. Joink. Wow. Come on. Can't even tell that it's there. I don't know why I did this. Why did I do this again? I'm blanking on why. Because I wanted to use it where, like, instead of the shape that I used. But like this doesn't look much better. Or does it? Maybe I could use this. Because this is like so distorted and like there's no way they could tell me that this is something that they have, right? And I'll be doing more to this as well. Like I'll be adding grooves and stuff to make it look like the playing board. Kind of like this. I do like the color, and then I feel like maybe this should be the base. And here, like, maybe if I do, I'll go back. I'll go back to Google again, and then I don't know. Underlords. Oops. Underlords playing field. Alright. Because like if when we look at the playing field, and now I'm looking at like the base one, there are like the gate things are there, right? So we can we imagine that the gates are here as well. Let's imagine the gates using art. Like they come like here or something. Oh yeah, this over here. And the gate is like here. Then I almost, and this is gonna ruin stuff, but then I kind of like, this is why I should have planned the picture. This is why you always plan an illustration. This is why you don't just take a sketch of a character, do it, and then like, especially when we've been working in this area for like 10 to 15 minutes or however long. Because now I want to put the hand like here. I want it to be like here. But then his arm would be like that. And it would change like literally everything about this area. But it would look really nice, I feel. That would be so cool, I feel. I'm just gonna do it like this. Colorize. Let's do it like this. Make it like that. There you go. Now it's easier to see. So like something like this, right? And then we got the hand here on top of the wall. And then like this area would be bunched with a bunch of fabric. The arm goes like that. And then like how would the body, would it be like that? Now like this character is in no way a realistic character, right? We can tell that especially from the face. But I still like to feel like there's some level of realism to this. I like the finger like that. But that feels like such a huge change, because like doing that would shift his whole upper body as well. So maybe if I like keep it like I have the gate, but I don't have anything next to the gate, or maybe I have like a wall that crumbled down and my hand is like resting on where like both like on the wall, like or where the wall used to be, kind of like it's resting right there. What is this? Oh, that's just another game. That's not Underlords. All right, cool. I feel like that might be what we're doing. Yeah. So get rid of this, basically, and all of that. Boom, gone. And then here we have like the wall, and it goes down, and it's been like crushed and something. And then here's my hand, ruining the day. And then the wall, and then because we have like an above perspective, so we'll be seeing like this entire area here where I'm filling in will be like the top area of the wall, right? Something like that. And maybe we got someone standing here like, hey, look at that, look what's going on. And this maybe, I don't know, is there a wall around the entire playing field? Maybe there is. You don't really see that, do you? Or do we? I have to look it up again, but we'll wait. We're just throwing ideas out right now. But that could work. Then we just have to shift the angle of like everything here, because this isn't really working. And this shape we can't be using either. But like if we do that and then we just like tilt it like this, and then that part of the wall is not working. Like this. Well, come on, dude. We just need this to like look reasonable for my head to comprehend how we're gonna do this. Maybe then we'll see a part like some of the wall here, but that'll be obscuring part of the hand, which is fine, to be honest. That's fine. And then we have the playing field, like stretches like here, and then we got like stuff here, we got stuff whatever, and then we got the grid. Something like that. I feel like that could be fine. Because then I'll look like a giant working, playing the game or something, right? I feel like that works. Oh, I need to figure out, like, if anyone can tell me how to use, what's the name? Snip. S7IP. Because it's a program that reads when music and stuff you're playing from different sources. I'm playing from VLC. But like I need to have like a dash between the song name and the band name, because now I got the dash after the band name, but I don't have the dash after the song name. And I've tried. I just don't understand how to fix this. So now it looks weird. Miss you the patrol, and it sounds like that's the title, like the full 3 words. But the name of this song is just Miss You. Well, either way. How long have we been going? Well, like in 1 hour, and I've accomplished nothing. Well, I have this idea now. I feel like I want to work with this. I feel like this is what I want to do. But first, wait, what? All right, cool. Like that. Because this part is still not looking right. We'll get rid of this for now. That's easy to make do over. And actually, this could be too, but I feel like this will just help me better. Oh yeah, was it like this? What shortcut did I... Ah, crap. Now I have to look up the shortcut I made. Right there, keyboard shortcuts. Oh well, something... there was something on another screen there that I did not see. Image... Control... Oh, okay, good. I thought I did that. Alright, cool. There we go. So now I need to... Is that looking alright? Like, now the face looks all distorted to me. Crap. Rather this arm, like, I thought it looked short before, but I think I need to stretch this part a little bit longer. And I'll have to do that later on, like I'll have to do that towards the end, because like this is still just one layer, damn it. But that's fine, that's not a huge thing. Well, no, the face still looks okay. We need to get more contrast, like just in everything, but that's when we get into highlighting. That's when I'll do that. Eyebrows, I don't know if I'll do anything about. I really like the contrast of just having like something like just plain like this one color, and the rest being detailed, just because this is here to just help show the expression, and the character is not supposed to look real. Like the same with the eyes, they're very simple compared to the rest, right? I might do something more with eyes, and I might do a little bit with eyebrows, but I really like how they stand out so much. It helps. It helps us focus on the face. But this area down here, is that looking alright? Is it looking okay? I'm looking at OBS because that's basically like a thumbnail version, like a smaller version. Seeing how it looks. Hey, you tired? Yeah. Oh, kisses, kisses. I'm getting kisses. Kitty kiss, kiss me. Ow, ow, ow! You're biting me. Ow! Why are you biting me? Get off me. All right. I feel like that angle is okay. And then... well, why can't I... did I open something else? Why can't I draw? Because the layer is locked. Oh, I accidentally locked the layer, that's why. Alright, cool. And something like this. Oh, that curves a little bit. I guess the bottom one does as well, but... something to this effect. I feel like it's what I want to work with here. Yeah. And then, but I guess if we're gonna have a wall from this, I'll do another layer just to make sure this doesn't get messed up. Would the wall be like this? If it comes out from there. Like that. And then let's just say like it's a brick wall or something. Something like that. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Because then we're essentially just hiding the hand now. Which is okay, especially for the thumbnail. I might make one version where you can still see the hand that isn't for the thumbnail, and one where you can see it. So like I'll make this, just this part of the wall will be its entirely on layer, so I can just remove it, and then I'll work behind it as well. So I'm basically adding more work for myself, but that's because I want to make two different versions. But yeah, I'm feeling good about this. This feels like it's what we should make. Wait, that was the wrong layer. Can't be mixing them already, right? That's just gonna be bad. Gonna do like this, kinda. Oh, I made a shape, that's why it didn't work. Jesus Christ, I'm dumb. Path. That. Alright. Like that. Is that okay? Maybe it's lower. Like that. No, I feel like we have a base here. I feel like we got something to work off. And I'll just do that for now. Do we want to... I think I want to make the background a little bit darker. Like that? I think that works. Save. Flip it. The perspective looks... No, it looks weird now here as well. Oh, I think that might be because this part is curving, making it look strange. So we need this part to just be straight, at least. Yeah, that helps. Now we can see how wrong this actually is as well. Oops, that's the wrong one. No. No, actually, I think like I don't want to put the wall here. I'll make a part of like this one, right? I think I'll make a part of it, and then I'll make it crushed here as well. So it'll look like my hand just slammed down and just destroy the wall or something. I think that'll look nice. And I feel like I could keep that for both versions as well. The reason I want the hand to be visible is I feel like it would look strange to just hide it behind a wall like this. Like if I do that, come on, pop-ups. Thank you, YouTube. Get rid of it, please. What is that even? What is that? I'm gonna check it out right now. YouTube, what did you just tell me about? Day 9. Ah, cool. Oh, new videos that I want to watch. Oh my god. There are so many videos that I want to watch right now that they're just being uploaded to YouTube, and this is really bad. This is really bad. Oh my god. I think we're gonna have to cut the stream right here because there's just so many YouTube videos that I want to watch right now, and we'll see if I work on this picture or this drawing, illustration, whatever you want to call it, more on stream or not. This is basically just a test to see how well this computer handles having Photoshop running at the same time as streaming, which my laptop did not take that well at all. Like, I was basically losing, I don't know, like 200 frames a second on a 30 FPS, like somehow, right? It felt like it at least. And the audio was just like, it sounded like a horror movie, like someone was talking through a dead computer or something. Either way, we're just gonna, yeah, we're gonna end the stream. I'm sorry about that. For anyone who's here, which is me. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this stream a bit short. Oh, hey, Dark Narul. Hey, I didn't see you. Oh my god, when when did you jump in here? I've just been talking to myself for so long. I don't even notice when people are in here. Yeah, I'm using a tablet and a pen. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's... Oh man, when were they in here? I totally missed that. See, this is why I'm so bad at streaming, because I don't even read the chat. God damn it. Or I don't notice when people are writing in the chat. I'm not used to that yet. It sucks. I can see the ellipsis. He's like, yeah, it's not paying attention. Using a tablet and a pen? Yeah, I am. I'm using a Wacom Cintiq Pro 13 inch. It was so annoying. I'm gonna just rant a little bit while I'm ending the stream here. I was we're gonna get rid of the music. So I got this tablet while I was in art school in Tokyo, right? And it cost me quite a lot. But I felt like I really want to have a Cintiq. I've been wanting to use one for so long, and like I never really got used to using a normal, like just a pen tablet, not without the screen, right? It never really worked well for me. It always felt uncomfortable. So like even though I had it, I spent money on it. I kept going back to using pen on paper, and then scanning, and then like only doing things like coloring. digitally. But yeah, I got it, and then literally like maybe a month later, our school hands out like this coupon, or like this whatever it is, where I see that if I only added like 5,000 yen, I could have got the 16-inch version, which is literally like I think it was like at least $100 more. When I would like, if because I bought it from Amazon, and it was like at least $100 more to get the 16-inch. And then now I could have just spent 5,000 yen extra, which is like $50, to get the 16-inch, or maybe the 16-inch. Either way, I felt like I made a huge loss by getting this just 2 months early, which sucks. But either way, I'm ending the stream here. I'm gonna catch up to a bunch of YouTube now. Thank you, phone, for ruining the stream, but at the same time, thank you for reminding me that I want to watch stuff. But I'll be back in the coming week. I'll probably be streaming again Thursday, Friday, and we'll see if I stream anything during the week other than that during the weekend. Well, I hope you guys have a great time. I'll see you later. Bye.